Wave, Kendall.
Hey, my name is Rashonda. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I want to give you
Wave,
5
Kendall.
facts that I think you should know about autism.
Wave, Kendall.
Hey, my name is Rashonda. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I want to give you 5 facts that I think you should know about autism. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder or a neurodevelopmental condition that causes a person's brain to function differently than a person who does not have autism. So a person with autism has a brain that functions differently than the typical brain. And because of those changes in the brain, the person can have challenges or struggles with learning. They may have learning delays, developmental delays, speech delays. Some people may even be nonverbal, and they may also have some repetitive movement or some repetitive speech that you may see. People with autism also struggle in social environments. They get a little bit anxious or nervous or maybe even afraid when talking to people or meeting new people. So if you ever come into contact with or you have the opportunity or the privilege to meet somebody with autism, just remember to speak in literal terms. Try to stay away from using figures of speech or using phrases that don't directly show your intent or that don't directly say whatever it is that you're trying to say. So keep in mind that autism is a very, very broad spectrum. It includes all types of fascinating children and adults. So you could be low functioning, you can be high functioning, you could even be mid functioning. A low functioning person could possibly be someone who needs help with just daily survival. They need their meals cooked. They need help with hygiene, brushing their teeth, taking their shower. They need help with keeping their clothes clean, need help with cleaning around the house. They'll need help with transportation. Well, they'll need transportation to and from, let's say, doctor's appointments or church or school or wherever it is that they go. Someone who is mid-functioning is someone who may not need help with certain survival skills per se, but they may need help with other things. So for example, they may be able to prepare their own meals or wash their own clothes, but maybe they're not able to drive or handle their own finances. Someone who is high functioning is a person who could have a career, a family, run a business, drive. This person can pretty much do everything for themselves, but they can still be on the autism spectrum. They may just need some minor help. Maybe with just 1 or 2 things they might need help, but they know how to ask for that help and get what they need to keep them fully functioning in society. So you just have to remember that you just have to get to know a person, just like with anybody else that you meet. We all have our different strengths and we all have our different weaknesses. So autism is no different. You just have to get to know the person because you never know what you may learn. As far as help is concerned, there is so much help and so many resources available for people on the spectrum. This includes for children and adults. There's there are all types of therapy available. Occupational therapy, behavior therapy, speech therapy. There are all types of help that is available. And therapy really does increase your chances of being able to function more and more independently. Now you have to keep in mind we're talking about a spectrum and we're talking about the brain. So just because two people get therapy, one person may improve dramatically and one person may not, just depending on how their brain functions. But even still, therapy is very, very helpful. There is one-on-one therapy and there's group therapy. You can begin therapy as early as 2 or 2.5 years old, and you can continue therapy all the way into your adulthood. So yes, there are lots and lots of options available for people with autism and lots of support for their families. I am the mother of a child with autism. His name is Kendall. He is 7 years old. He'll be 8 in just a couple of weeks. Kendall was diagnosed with autism when he was about 2.5 years old. I knew right away that Kendall was different. One of the first things that I can remember was he would scream when the doorbell would ring. And so at that time, I just thought that he was sensitive and he just didn't like noise. But over time, I just began to see a lot of other things that were different about him as well. Kendall is nonverbal. He makes a lot of sounds. He makes a lot of noise.
Tell him to your teammate. Tell him to your teammate. Santa. Why does he have a beauty like Santa? When Santa.
Hi, Kendall. How was your day? Hi. Hi. Wave. Wave, Kendall. Wave.
He definitely sings. He's full of life. I do believe and say by faith that Kendall will speak. He is starting to say some words. He's always had just a few words that he would say, but now I feel like I'm starting to hear more and more utterances that sound like actual concrete words. And he gets really excited when he says like a new word and he sees how I respond. And I think, you know, it's just so beautiful for both of us. But I think he's excited, I'm excited. So I'm excited to share this journey with you, because I want you to experience it as well. Hearing him speak and hearing his words and his sentences form. So I'm very excited about that. I know that having a child with autism has so many challenges. It has ups, it has downs. There are moments of confusion, moments of grief, moments of sadness. But I just want you to hang in there and stay encouraged, because we are in this together. There are people with autism all over the world. Some people may think that it's just exclusive to the United States, but it's actually not. People all over the world live with autism. And that's why I'm so excited about all the help and all the resources that are available. I hope that this channel will be a place of comfort, a place of education and inspiration, to just let everybody know that as long as we stick together and share what we know, encourage each other and lift each other up, we are going to be more than okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.